Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Interjections 83. The interjection 83 is the hell you say. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. All right, this is a request video, and let's just get right into it. If someone says the hell you say, it means to vehemently means very, very strongly, disagree with somebody or state that there is no way you will agree with or obey something. Or it could also have a second meaning here. It could also mean like nonsense, I don't buy it, I don't believe it, whatever you're telling me. So both of those definitions would apply. All right, let's continue. It is similar to the phrases no way, like hell, hell no, what the hell, especially with the very first meaning. So when you are saying like you don't agree with something or you won't, no way you would ever do it, we might substitute these ones. Actually, to be honest, some of these I think are even more common than the hell you say. All right, let's continue. It may have derived from the phrase, what the hell. Okay, so what the hell might have somehow, you could see over time where it kind of formed into the hell you say, or maybe it kind of formed from the idea like, what the hell did you just say? Kind of like that. And it just ended up being what the hell you say. All right, let's continue. The phrase has appeared in a number of movies. Okay. In the 1967 film, The Dirty Dozen, and I do remember this film. When I was a kid, it was already a rerun on TV. I do remember that my brother liked this movie a lot. It was kind of a cool idea. I don't know. I think it was World War II, I believe. They had some soldiers who were actually like in jail, and they wanted them to do almost like a suicide mission. And they were ones that were either going to be like in military jail, like either for the rest of their life, or they were going to get the death sentence anyway. And if they did this sort of suicide mission, they would, they might forgive their sentence or something. It was like a second chance for them. So that's why they were called the Dirty Dozen, because they were kind of dirty. They all had crimes, and they were chosen for this special mission. All right, let's continue. The U.S. Army mayor, the main character, played by Lee Marvin, who's a famous actor at that time, says, "That's no way for anyone to go." I did see this movie, it's a long time ago, but I'm assuming when he says that's no way for anyone to go means like to die. And the general, played by Ernest Borgnine, who was also a very good, famous actor at that time, says, "Oh, the hell you say, Mayor. I know a lot of people who should go that way." So basically, again, disagreeing with what the Lee Marvin's character had just said. All right, let's continue. It also appears in the 1988 movie Cocktail. The character Brian Flanagan, played by Tom Cruise, trying to get the woman he loves back. And the girl's father tries to pay him off. In this movie, it was a little bit of Tom Cruise's fault. I think the girl goes on vacation. He was a bartender there during the summer. He's making lots of money. And he has an affair with her. They fall in love. And then the other bartender kind of made a bet with him that, you could just get some rich woman to pay and open a bar for you. And he ends up going with this rich woman, and he loses his girlfriend. He realizes he made a big mistake, and he tries to get her back. All right, and now he's trying to get it back, but maybe the father heard this story, I don't know, but the father did not like Tom Cruise's character. He didn't want him to have anything to do with his daughter. All right, and this is the scene that's set up here. And the girl's father tries to pay him off, so he wrote him a check, like, just take this money, just disappear, I'll never see you again. Tom Cruise's character says, this is her choice, like, this is not your, even though you're the father, this is not your choice. And then the father answers, the hell you say? That's the way he used it. So he totally would disagree with what, Tom Cruise's character just said. Let's continue again. It also appears in the 1994 film, The Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, great movie. Where the prisoner's character named Tommy says to Red, and Red was the nickname of the character played by Morgan Freeman. Okay. What's he in for anyway? So they're in jail. So he said, what's he in for means what's he in jail for? Why did he go to jail? What was his crime, basically? Referring to the main character, Andy Dufresno, played by Tim Robbins. And Red answered, murder. And Tommy answered, the hell you say? Like, he don't believe it because, Andy Dufresno, before this, he was, just like an accountant. He doesn't seem like a very violent sort of a person. So this is why the other prisoner doesn't believe it. So it's kind of like the second meaning up here, like, nonsense, I don't buy it. No way. Him, a murderer? No. So that's kind of the second way that it was used. Okay, good. All right, and I just give it like 3 examples of, just general examples that you might hear. In order to join our fraternity, you must streak around the campus naked with just a brown paper bag over your head. Yeah, sometimes at these universities they have like an initiation in order to join a fraternity. They often make them do very embarrassing things. And I've heard of this one before where, to streak means to run around naked. So they run around the campus naked, probably, through the lunchroom, whatever, all the way back to their dorm. And they just wear a brown paper bag over their head, in order to earn their right to join this fraternity. So that's what he's saying. And B answers, the hell you say? I'm not doing that. Like, no way. Totally refuse. That's just crazy. That's just too far. So that's the way we might hear it. All right, and then B says, I actually used to date that actress in high school. All right. And then A says, the hell you say? There is no way she would date a geek like you. So again, this goes back to the second one where they're saying, like, nonsense. I don't buy it. He never dated that actress. He's just, all talk. All right. And we have a third example here. Again, all of these are A-B parts. A says the only way they will reduce your sentence, like a punishment for jail, is if you testify against your brother. And B says, the hell you say? I could never do that. So again, like totally refusing. There's no way I would ever do this. Okay, anyway. I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.